Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? How is everyone feeling? Welcome to It's a Mystery. I am your host, April Rain, and welcome. If you are new to my channel, to this experience, thank you so much. I hope you consider subscribing and don't forget the thumbs up. And for all of you awesome, amazing, beautiful humans that have been here with me through this and my other channel, you know I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Now, today, it is not a day for whiny. Today, let me start putting my eye mask on, which, for those of you that do not know, right now I am using a rose hyaluronic acid from BioAqua. I love these. I love how they make my eyes feel. Now, just taking a little inventory, look at this. And I am doing these once a week, and I'm not seeing any lightning. Now, if you can see any lightning, please let me know. I have been having a hard time of it sleeping, so I know that that can, you know, that can cause these circles and bad skin and everything also. But I do feel, besides having a blemish right here, which, come on, y'all know how much it hurts to get a pimple on your lip line, or like right here where it's under the skin and you don't even know it's there until you scratch it. So you scratch it, it's whoa, wait a minute, what did I just touch right there? I have some balm that I make that I put on that, but yeah, I it was not there. All of a sudden it popped up last night and I scratched it right here and I was like, what is that pain? And so I'm sitting here feeling it. And then, of course, I got to play with it. So that, I'm sorry, Boo is kind of having an issue right now. He is right up against this. I'm so sorry. He is a 100-pound dog. So in our space, when we're up here together, it is, yeah, let me fix that. Okay. So yeah, this was just, too much. Let me, this is the lip, uh, chappy lippy. Chappy lippy. It's one of them days and I'm okay with that because I'm just happy to be here with you all. But it is this one. You can purchase these from Temu in a pack of 6. I love this one. I love this one. You get 6 different ones. Oh, this smells so good. It smells so good. It's the Sakura Japanese cherry blossom. Oh, so rich and like creamy, and it just feels good. It's a good feeling. And when we're doing this, it's all about, I am so sorry. I am all about good feeling things. You know what I'm saying? We do have a letter, maybe 2 today. I am excited because today I am also receiving my letters from Mystery Letter Company. She dropped those letters and I am so excited. So I do believe this Wednesday I will be starting that because I am waiting for some packages from Etsy. So I will be starting that. Let me get my eye masks on. I do love these. This is like one of my favorite parts of doing this. I love the feeling of when I put them on. They just feel so good and they smell so good. Oh, I love this. So I am thinking that when I'm done with these eye masks, I do have some others, but I have seen some other creators talking about the 24 karat gold. Um, I think I just saw Jen from Just Jen. She hauled those. So I'm waiting to see like how well they work. And I know a couple of other YouTubers have said that they really like them. So I might try them. I also have some other products coming for under my eyes for brightening. So we'll just see, right? We all know about the beauty and skincare, big old conglomerates and all that We know what's going on, right? But something's got to work. Something's got to work. Okay, so today I'm using a Real Veggie Farm. It is one of the masks that Lonnie has recently picked up for me from the Dollar Tree, from the Mystery Dollar Hauls. If you have not seen that, please go check them out. They are so much fun. And I am so happy to see that they are so much fun for you too, because that's the whole reason I started this channel is I love the mystery. Whether it be mystery boxes, mystery hauls, mystery letters, I just love it. I love it. So this is the Milk and Honey from Real Veggie Farm, and it is Dollar Tree. So let's get this one on with all the goop and everything. Wow, why does this one feel just a little bit extra special goopy? Oh, I don't know, but I can't find the place to open it. So I don't want to rip it. I'm sorry. These things are, it's just a goopy and a big wad of, like when you take some paper towels and you first put them under the water and you know, then you got to pick them apart. Well, usually it's after you've tried to get all the water out. Then it's not so hard. I'm having a hard time here. I am so sorry, y'all. Please bear with me while I do this. If you are doing this with me, hey. If you're just hanging out, hey. I am so happy you're here. I am so happy. And I want everyone to know that, I am very, very grateful for my life. I'm grateful that I get to wake up every day that I do wake up. I am a very, we found something. I have a tendency to be very, very emotional. It is part of the PTSD that I suffer from. I've been dealing with PTSD for over 24 years. And, sometimes you just get to that point where it's like I said, how much more? But days are looking brighter. One of my biggest problems is I'm impatient. I have patience for some things, but I'm not getting any younger, right? So, and I'm working hard, Lonnie's working hard. We're just not seeing results as fast as we want. And I know. It's all about patience. So we'll see. We'll see. All good things, right? All good things. Let's start with one of the good things being this mask getting open. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Okay. Well, at this point, it looks almost like a skeleton mask. How cool would that be, though? That'd be cool. I'd like to find some Halloween. Not that I am purchasing Halloween things and doing Halloween just yet. Like I said, I want to savor every day, every minute. I'm not ready to go into my favorite time of year yet, because the faster you go into it, the faster it's over. Oh gosh, that is such a great feeling when you put this on. Oh, I love it. Now I'm going to try to get my silicone mask holder on. Oh, that feels so good. It has a nice light smell. A nice light smell. Oh, yes, yes, I love it. Okay, there we go. Got all the good stuff on. Let's see if I can. Sorry, I need to get my lid back on my eye masks so they don't dry out. Don't want that because I love them. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Okay. I had to close them without air in it. Okay, let's see if I can get my mask on. My mask holder. This just cracks me up every time. It really does. It cracks me up. Okay. Boo. You're rocking the. Okay. Okay, there we go. Look at that. It is kind of freezy. Freezy. It's kind of freezy. It's kind of trippy to see, isn't it? Kind of trippy. Little trippy trippy. Let's see, can I breathe? What is this? Oh, okay. I'm like, where's the nostrils for this? Okay. Found the nostrils, found all the things. We are going to pick one of my little sweary confirmations. Let's see what it is today. This is put on your favorite song and dance your ass off. Let's do that, right? I wish I could do that right now because I really do. I do wish that I could listen to music when we're doing this, but then again, I'm sorry if you heard that siren, and now you're hearing Boo do his. I'm sorry about this. Okay, boo boos. It's all gone. It's all gone. All gone, baby. It's all gone. No. It's all gone. All gone, bud. No more. No more. I love it when he does that, but at the same time, I don't want him to. Well, it's what he does. I love it when he does that. It's so sweet. And when he was little, he used to do it. Oh, no, 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 no. What's happening? Okay. He used to do it, and it was so sweet and so cute. It would make me tear up. Okay, today we have a couple of letters. I am going to put my eyes on. Okay, okay. Here we are. Here we are. Now, I have this, what seems like a thick letter right here to Miss Florence Kinney, Kinne, to Mohawk, New Jersey. Now, these letters are still the same letters from Jay's Bottle Barn, which is, let me try to think. I want to say it's not Frankie and Kathy. It's not. That's from Mystery Letter Company. And I'm hoping for more of those when I get those today. I won't know because I do open them in front of you all. But I do believe the letters from the young gentleman to his parents is who this is. Quite possibly. I am not sure, but this is from January 10th at 10:10 a.m. 19, why does that say 1902? So we are looking at 1902. Oh my goodness. I love it. Here is the front. And then here is the back. You see, is it right? There we go. There is the back. Okay, got my towel. Let's see what we got going on today. Okay. The top says Leroy. Leroy. January 9th, 1902. So this was just barely. Excuse me, I was having water. Maybe I do need to. Let's all hydrate real quick. Grab your poison. I got mine. Water. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Dear Florence, your very kind letter of December 28th already is like, but look, the handwriting is beautiful, so I should be able to read it. Most of it, at least, I hope. Your very kind letter, December 28th, with many thanks and very much pleasure. We can assure you it furthermore pleasing to us to know that we have grandchildren so capable and willing to notice us with such kindly effusions of love. That's what it says. To notice us with such kindly effusions of love and goodwill in our it's ARANCT, in our period of life. Such kind greetings are not necessary by everyone in their lifetime. So you can safely flatten your dear self for remembering those dear to you. So you can safely flatter your dear self for remembering those dear to you and far away, not so far, however. But but what you can visit us vacation times, we hope. We are much pleased at your success in getting the fine position you have in the school in Mohawk, and still more pleased that you like it. So maybe this is the letter to the young lady that let's see, it wasn't last week, of course. It was the week before, and she was talking about her teaching position and that she was really happy and that kind of thing. So I think this is the letter back from her grandparents. You have in the school in Mohawk, and still more pleased that you like it. A teacher's position is a double advantage, and those who take pride in their work and duties become interesting students themselves, as well as implanting knowledge to others. Teachers as a class very often gain eminence without flattery to yourself. Allow me to pay your future for promotion is as favorable as the best, not accepting any excuse if I have if I have dwelled too long in the subject of teaching. I sincerely hope you will like it and be eminently successful as long as you choose to follow it. We wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and many of them. This is super sweet. Now you're away from home, we shall expect you to devote some of your spare time in writing to us, and I shall be pleased to reply as long as I am able to do so. You know it. It's more of a task for me than it used to be, and no wonder that it is so. If I live to the 18th day of March, I will be 81 years of age. So what is that, like 70, 71? Is that 71? Am I right? Someone let me know, please. I'm not looking up fourscore, and I knew it at one time, of course, but I can't even remember. I'm thinking 71. Let me know if I'm right. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm still trying to get over this mess of a whatever it is. Let's see. Fourscore and 1 year. I hope you may live a long I hope you may live as long and longer and be happy. Well, as to ourselves, we are just as comfortable as one wish. In some respects, I would like to get outdoors more than I do, but in cold weather it's best to be careful so I don't go over to town more than once a week. We have had good sleighing. We have had good sleighing. That's just not something I've heard, We've had good sleighing. It's like we've had good driving weather, or we've had good snowmobiling weather. I guess some people call that a sleigh too, even though I realize, yes, this was 1902, right? So sleighing, like an actual, no, not killing it with how well you look, right? Actual sleighing with the horses. And that's, yeah, I think that's cool as heck. Since Christmas, no deep snow, and but little zero temps. Well, of course, you will want to hear about Christmas presents. Fins, and I, most important of any of them, was from your father and mother. You know is what it was without my telling you. Nellie and Hanson sent either Orphan or Ophelia. It looks sent Orphan Dolls, and so Orphan Dolls, isn't that like a type of doll? I'm thinking they sent it to the orphans, but maybe I'm wrong. And your grandma a nice knit affair for headdress, and a nice tie for me. Alma, Leslie, and gifts was a Japanese lamp shade to Orpha. Okay, so Orpha is a person. See, it's Orpha. Sent Orpha 10 dolls. Okay, so sent Orpha 10 dolls. Okay. A fascination for headdress and necktie from Grandma, which came from Chinatown. Stanley gave me a very interesting almanac, 192 pages. The Reverend Nick's edition, St. Louis, Missouri. We look for one from Theodore later on. I'm sure I am sure, and they spell sure, Shure. You know, that's something, how much the English language has changed so much over the years. It kind of is a little, look at, I don't have no upper lip. It kind of is a little sad. I really, really love the way we used to speak. I miss it. And sometimes I think I want to try to bring it back. Even if it's just certain words, there's certain words I really love. And, and it kind of goes from each decade. Anyways, sorry, let's get back to this. I am sure you must have had a nice Christmas gathering at Lynn's in his mom's house. We thought about you at the time. Judging by your Christmas presents, Santa Claus must have been quite wealthy when he arrived on on Herkimer. On Herkimer, must have been quite wealthy when he arrived on Herkimer. I know about Herkimer diamonds. We are glad to hear you had so pleasant a visit with your friend Catherine Pindon White. We are We are pleased that she has made out so well in marrying. Remember that back in the day? I only remember that from like movies and stuff. Make sure you marry well. Marry well, and being a woman myself, marry well. My mom used to tell me when I was young and I could never get it. And I get it now because hello, but marry a rich man. That's what I used to hear all the time. But when I was younger, I was so adamant at being you know, independent and that kind of thing. Days have passed, right? Let's see. Lynn and Jesse, two, Lynn and Jesse, two must be very happy in their new home. Two must be very happy in their new home. Stanley and his partner had a very good holiday trade for 2 weeks. During school vacation, Orpha was helping in the store much of the time. Also, Miss Given, Stanley's partner's wife, Miss Given. So in the store, that's so sweet because I totally picture like one of them old time Western, like Western towns where they have. It wasn't even called a store back then. I can't think of what it was called, but I think you might feel what I'm saying. Many nights they were kept busy till midnight. I must not forget you to write that Fritz is dead. He was taken sick about 3 weeks ago and suffered terribly for 3 days, and finally we thought best to chloroform him. He was in so much pain. We miss the little dog very much, and it's hard for me to give him up. He was so much company for everyone when we were alone. He would always know when any strange one was around and bark. This is like the second time now we've had a letter where they've had to talk about their pup, having to go down. But chloroform, is that, and I think in another letter that that was what they did too. So is that what they used to do to animals, when they would put them down, is like chloroform them? Like I don't know, but it makes me sad because it just makes me sad. So here she goes on. Dear Florence, I will add just a word to Father's letter. I have just come in from a drive with Miss Aaliyah. She came over to school for me. She had this is another person writing. So I think it might be grandmother, not yeah, to Father's letter. Just a word to Father's letter. She came over to school for me. She had Talmadge and Mrs. Bell Pearson with her. The sleighing is fine, and we had a lovely ride. I saw Harold this noon, and he said he had just gotten the pictures that Maud Miller took, and he liked them very much. You remember I wrote you of his being very ill this fall. He had a fever of some kind, and then rheumatation set in. Rheumatation. So rhumation. And then rhumation set in, and it was thought for days and weeks that he would not recover. But he finally got better. Yay! I think he was in bed nearly 3 months. 3 months for a fever. 3 months. And yes, I do think about this kind of stuff. I do. Because, like, my grandma, she used to always, talk about, well, so and so had the fever. And they would say it like that. She would say, like, at the fever. And, when I was young, I mean, I would get fevers at least once a year. I'd get a fever, I'd get an ear infection. And I believe that was because my mother smoked, and she smoked when she was pregnant with me, and possibly drank too. And I think that's where some issues come from. But yeah, so I used to get a fever. So my mom would just give me like Tylenol, and not children's Tylenol. I don't think we had that back then. I would get those hard, um, they were pills, but they were more compressed powder, and they were so hard. And oh my gosh, if they got stuck in your throat, the taste was horrific. Horrific. Do y'all remember that? Sorry about that. Let me get that. Nearly 3 months. He always inquires for you and never fails to speak about wanting that picture. He said today he was coming over to call and should take my picture of you back with him. So I must hide it away upstairs for safekeeping. I think you were a great puzzle to him from the remarks he has let drop, and as for pictures, I imagine he never had any trouble in getting them from his girlfriends from the great number he has. That's cute. I am ashamed that I have not written you before, Florence, but I am sort of dragged from one thing to another and really do not have time to quietly think much of the time. We had a very nice Christmas. I had the usual number of small things and a very handsome fur boa in dark bear fur. What? Yeah, nice. A long one. It is quite stunning. I am having a black crepe D. I am having a black crepe D. It starts with a CH. Crepe D something gown made. I wish I knew that last word. Crepe D, crepe de G, crepe de Joux, crepe de. I can't. Crepe D is, and then it's CH. There's an I, and then I can't. Crepe de chaise gown made. It is going to be pretty. The waist is made with a thin sparkled yoke and elbow sleeves. I shall be glad when it is finished. I can't believe this is such a great letter. I love this. I love the description of the dress. This is awesome. And it makes me wonder if they were like, a bit of a more higher class for the time. I don't know. It seems like maybe so, but I don't know because I don't know. I would like to run down and see you and someone and Jesse for over Sunday sometime this winter. If Stanley can get away, perhaps he will. I am I am wild to see that I am wild to see that house and the people too. I I something you do not mind my mentioning the house first. Stella Husted or Husted and father are going to spend the winter in California. They leave about the middle of this month. The Woodwards expect to go away also. Charlotte, Towledge and mother and the hookahs mill be in Albany, and the hookahs will be in Albany. I know this same family, and they have mentioned the hookahs once before, and it just cracks me up, right? So I miss. Let's see. So I miss. Will it mill the be quiet here the rest of the winter? It will be quiet here the rest of the winter. In fact, it has not been very lively any of the time. The Whist Club meets tomorrow. The Whist, the Whist WHIST Club meets tomorrow with Mrs. Sillett. I will wear my I'll wear I am wearing the pin now. This is the third time I have worn it. Stanley is well and about as busy as ever. They are going to close at 8:30 evenings through January to February, but is probably will have work to keep him at the store most of the time until late. You can't imagine how we missed Fritzy. He was such a dear little fellow. It seemed like losing one of the family. I can't help I can't help thinking of him every time I come in the house. It pleased father and mother very much to have you write them, Florence, and I hope you will write again soon. I should have left father room to sign his name to his letter, but you will understand. Must close now and get supper. We all send love to yourself, Louis and Jessie. Ever yours affectionately, Orpha CLS. That is, I don't know. What do you guys think? That was a really awesome letter. I think that was an awesome letter. Let me know what you think. I oh, the mask came off. Oh, my eye thing came off with it. Okay, okay. Let's put this over here and get my other eye thing. That was fun. That was fun for me. I know that for so many of the letters might be a little boring, and you're all more like into the boxes and things like that, which is totally fine. But I know that look at this. This is all just coming out. But I know that there are some of you that really, really love the letters, and I am so here for that. Oh my little bow. I am so here for that, and I love it. I'm glad that those of you that like these. I get caught up in that world, the nostalgia, the I mean her I can visualize them talking about sleighing. The sleighing is nice. So I totally see like the old school wooden sleighs being drawn by horses, and which now is like something that is super exciting and fun that I know I love to do. I would love to do. I think I've been on a horse drawn sleigh one time in my life, super fun, but it's like, a super fun thing. And back then it was just a way to get around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then thinking about the dress being made, and that talk and just the way they all talk about each other. It's so wonderful. And it's just a peek into that time, a peek into that time. So I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you did enjoy this letter. Wednesday, I will not have a mystery box, but I will have a letter from Mystery Letter Company. So stay tuned for that because we might just have some more Frankie and Kathy. You know what I'm saying? But even more so, If you saw, not last week, but the week before, I believe, I had mentioned that she was dropping a I don't know how many letters, but a group of letters that are a full courtship. So this couple met, and I don't know the outcome of it. I just know that he had cleared her walkway of snow or something, and then they started, had a courtship. He went to war, and that's all I know. And then their courtship continues that way. Their letters and that kind of thing. So I am so excited to start reading some of those. I cannot wait. And I think there's some of you that have been like excited for something like that yourselves. Yes, yes. Also, if you are familiar with my other channel, which I will put a link down below, we are having a giveaway. It is the Fill the Bag giveaway. It is running until August 31st. I will pick the winner September 1st. You must watch the video. You must be subscribed. You'll see the rules in the description box, and there is a code word. So go over and check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. If you have, thank you very much. Please don't forget to be subscribed and thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like the content or don't like something in the video. Normally, I would be like, come on, just tell me why. If you don't want to put it in the comments, email me. Let me know what I can do to make this better. Which I am working on it. This is a constant process. I have been doing this for about a year now, and I have so much to learn, so much to learn. And a lot of it is monetary. I need more equipment, more lighting equipment, things like that, it will come eventually, right? That's Some of you have all been telling me that, and I'm listening. I really am listening to everything every one of you tells me. So thank you so much. I love every single one of you. And until next video, please, please remember to be kind humans.